Hi guys, this is going to be a quick video, but it's going to be a very important one. And in this video, I'm going to focus on the foundation, on the very simple thing, the three things to be exact that are needed and are very important to become an entrepreneur. These things are going to be key, and these are going to be actionable, practical things, not like mindset stuff, which is going to help you a lot in your entrepreneurial journey. As I said, when you are starting as a young man or a young woman and you are trying to build your business, you are trying to make something out of your life, it's very important for you to focus on the fundamentals first. As you know, as anything, like before thinking about making your first $1,000 online or first $10,000 online or $100,000 online, you have to focus on making your first dollar online. That is the most important, because if you can make $1 online, if you can make $10 online, then you can make $100, $500, and you can go from there. Any business, any single uh, setup or any single business or any entrepreneurial journey, any business model requires you to first figure out, like, how do I say it? It requires you to make a proof of concept first. You have to have this one thing that the market wants, that you have a couple of customers paying for it, and you can provide it. Then you can scale it throughout your business. And the three things that I'm going to talk about are the three roles basically that you have to take on as an entrepreneur, that you have to take on. You have to master every single thing, and then I'm going to show you how these roles are then transferred from you to your team members, and how you can scale your business. So the three things, the three basic roles that you have to master is: first, the role of an entrepreneur; second, the role of a manager; and third, the role of a technician. This might sound simple, but this is the first thing that you will have to do. You Whether you are running an agency, whether you are trying to build a service-based business, whether you are trying to drop ship or anything, you have to master these three things. The first and the very important role, which is the role of an entrepreneur, is basically, think like this. The role of an entrepreneur is kind of to see the vision of the business, to see the vision where everything and everyone is going, and the to kind of steer the ship. He's like the captain of the ship. He's not the technician, he's not the uh, guy who's managing stuff. He is the captain of the ship, who gives directions, who has a vision. And the vision is the most important thing. You're starting out, you might be watching some YouTube videos or some content on Instagram, and you see, you have heard other people, and you have developed this vision of becoming like a millionaire or a billionaire, or, like, whatever you want. You want to be famous or something like that. But you have to figure out if that's your true core motivation or not, or is it just like something you've taken upon from someone else. You've heard someone else that you need to be a millionaire, you need to be this type or that. But we're not going to focus on that right now, maybe in some other video. But just to summarize, you have to know what your core motivation is. You have to know if you want freedom, you have to know if you want location freedom, you want time freedom, or what kind of cars you want to drive. Even if you care about cars or not, you have to think about all that. But that's the thing, you have to have a vision. What do you want from your business? What do you want to get in life? And what do you starting your business, what's your primary uh, dream, primary ambition? Maybe it's to retire family, maybe it's to live free financially. And if then you choose a business model, you choose, like, okay, I'm going to do this, and why you want to do this, that's going to require a vision for you. You will have a vision that you will take this business to certain level. You will choose this particular niche or this particular service, and then you're going to help this kind of people improve this, or change their life like this. You have to have a vision for your business. That's the first thing. Now, the second role that you have to take as a business owner, as a successful entrepreneur, when you're starting out, is the role of a manager. And here is when it gets a bit technical. And as a manager, just think of it as you're the owner of a restaurant. You have a manager to manage the staff, to manage the guest list, to manage the cooks, to manage the waiters, to manage the cleaners and everything in that restaurant. You have to have a manager, and when you're starting out, you cannot afford to hire a manager. You have to be the manager yourself, and that is going to require you to have a certain set of skills. And the point that I'm trying to make with these three roles is I'm trying to tell you that you have to master everything first initially yourself, and then only you'll be able to outsource it when you're making some money and also you have some experience. So the second thing, you have to learn the skills of team management. You have to learn the skills of planning to be a good manager. You have to have calls with your team. You have to have calls with your clients. You have to be a proper communicator. You have to be clear with your communication. You should know how to create standard operating procedures, SOPs. You have to figure out how to uh, build like reports for your clients or for your dropshipping store or for anything like that. Third, and like you have to master these things to become a manager. To be in the managerial role, you have to know all these things: team management, communication, and all of that. And you have to practice it from day one. Even when you are a solopreneur, even when you are alone, even when you are like a lone wolf, you're trying to build everything out, you have to master these things. You can practice your communication by recording yourself, by reading books. You can like learn on YouTube how to make standard operating procedures. I'll make a video on it, how I make it in my agency. But those are the things that you have to master as a manager. Now the third thing, and the third thing is also very important, and this is where all the work gets done. The third role that you have to master as a solopreneur or as a starting entrepreneur is the role of a technician. So entrepreneur is for vision, manager is for managing everything, and the technician is the one who gets the job done on the ground. So for example, if you are a Facebook ads marketing agency, your role as a technician would be to deliver the service essentially, and deliver the service in every sense. If you have an agency, then delivering the service, doing the actual work that you have promised your clients that you're going to do, making the change for them, making solving their problems that you took their money for. Or maybe like if you have an e-commerce store, or if you're a trader, then every single day you're going to trade, you're going to study the markets, you're going to actually put in your trades in the market, you're going to take profits, take losses, whatever you're going to learn. That is the job of a technician, and that is the thing that you have to study for. You cannot develop the skills of a technician by meditation, or you cannot develop that skill by reading books. I mean, no, yeah, you can learn that by reading books, but not like meditation or like journaling. That is not self-improvement stuff. Being a technician involves heavy learning and heavy practice. If you are a Facebook ads expert, you have to learn. You have to spend 2-3 hours a day learning. You have to spend some time actually practicing. You have to make mistakes and then learn from it. Have a kind of a feedback loop. So that is the role of a technician. He gets the job done. And then later on, when you have all of these things, when you have mastered all of these things, you have the vision as an entrepreneur, you have the managing skills, the communicating skills as a manager, and then you have the technician skills to actually get the job done. Then you're going to have this perfect synergy, the perfect combination that will help you to. This is essentially a business. This is also the qualities that you're going to develop as a person, as an entrepreneur. But these are the only qualities that make a business. To be very like for lack of a better word, these are the things that make your business or they break your business. And then later on, when you sign some clients, make some profit, or you start having this thing, the proof of a concept that the market wants what you can offer, or the skills that you have, they can make money. Then when you start to hire people, you're going to transfer these things. So as a manager, let's say you're going to hire a manager, suppose, because the entrepreneurial role, it's going to be yours for the most part, because you are the one who started the business, and you are the one who will have the clear vision for the business in the future. But as a manager, if you hire a manager, all the skills that you learned when you were the manager yourself, like the communication skills, the way you communicate with your clients, the way you communicate with your teammates, the way you take calls, how many calls you take per week, how many SOPs you have, what are the SOPs that you have for different things in your business, everything that you made, you're going to transfer that knowledge to your new manager. You're going to train them with that knowledge that you acquired during that process, and same goes for the technician. For example, if you are a Facebook marketing agency, you learn how to run ads. Now you want to hire a media buyer. When you're hiring a media buyer, you have to know what questions to ask them. When they're doing their work, you have to know if they're doing right or not, because you've already done it when you were in the technician role. So basically, to say, you have to experience, you have to have some score in all of these three different parts of the business, different three roles of the business, and then only you can outsource them. Then only you can, be like a visionary full time. Still, you're gonna do some managerial work. You're gonna manage stuff, this, that, and whatever. But still, you will have a clear vision. You will actually be the captain, and you will have some crew members to lead into the future, into growing your business and everything. So to summarize, you have to have the entrepreneurial role for the vision of your business. You have to have the manager role for managing every single thing, small and big, things that go bad, things that go good. You have to be able to manage everything. And the third and last thing is the technician role. You have to master it, because you have to deliver. In a restaurant, you have to make the food. You cannot just manage and you don't know how to cook food. So these are the three things that you have to master, and you practice it, write it down. What is your business? What roles does it require? And what are the services that I'm offering, and how I'm going to do it, how I'm going to learn it. Make a clear plan of action, and then start doing it. And then you can come back to this video and let me know how it worked out for you. And yeah, this was going to be a quick video, and I just realized that these are the things that I had to master when I was starting out. So I hope it's going to help you too. And yeah, take care.